Where are all the women? Kate, where are all the women? ไปแล้วไม่รู้พี่เขาไปไหนฮะไม่รู้พี่เตรียมจิตไปไหนครับ มันจิตยังไม่เตรียมพร้อม สาขาพุทโธพุทโธ Don't think, huh? If you don't think, we are happy, huh? We are constantly living in our thoughts, yeah? Thinking about this, thinking about that. We're living in the future, we're living in the past, we're living in our dreams, yeah? Dreaming about this, dreaming about that, yeah? When do we realize that we actually, there's a reality that we don't see? Huh? Because we're in thoughts, we don't see reality. Huh? How can we see reality when we are thinking about reality or thinking about this or thinking about that? Most of the time we don't even think about reality. Yeah? We think about what we are going to do in the future. Yeah? Or what has happened in the past, and or why, yeah, or thinking about why is this practice so difficult? Yeah? Or what is the solution to this thought? Nothing. What's the solution to the thought? Why is my practice so difficult? Yeah? When I go up the hill, why is it so difficult to go up the hill? Yeah? Sooner or later, I will reach the top of the hill and then go down. Yeah? But if I stay and say, it's so difficult, yeah? then I never get to the other side of the hill, yeah? Or the mountain. But we are captured by our own thoughts, yeah? Made afraid of our own thoughts, being made timid of our own thoughts, of our own visions, of our own imaginations, yeah? Reality is just a reality, yeah? There's nothing difficult about reality. There's just one thing, yeah? There are the 5 khandhas that constantly work, It's just like you observe a clock, yeah? Tick, 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 goes from one step to the other, yeah? And then we think, it's too early, we can sleep a little bit more, or it's too late, we better get up, yeah? There's nothing to do with the clock. The clock just ticks, 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 yeah? But we interpret it, as being time. And so we get into difficulty. Yeah? There's nothing about, difficult about one Buddha. Yeah? Buddha. What's the difficulty? Yeah? But the moment I think, I have to do it for 1 more hour, then... Huh? No, you don't have to do it for 1 more hour. You just have to do when the Buddha is finished, the next Buddha. Yeah? Just, crawl from one Buddha to the next, yeah, and then there's nothing difficult. Yeah? And when the time has come, hopefully you're concentrated and then you don't want to stop, yeah. It's all in our head, the difficulties are all in our head. There are no, yeah. Even when the body doesn't work, as it should, yeah. Then we just, okay, put the body to rest, and concentrate the mind on Buddha. Or on the breath, yeah. And then everything relaxes, yeah. Our constant worries about the body make it actually worse, yeah. The body is a machine, it can take care of itself, yeah. But if somebody you do a very, very hard job, yeah, and somebody comes and constantly interferes, yeah. Say, no, you should do it like this. No, you should do it like that. No, you should do it like this. Yeah, you don't get the job done. Yeah, and that is when we constantly interfere with our processes in the body. Yeah? Just let the body, get rid of the things that it needs to get rid of. Yeah, and if you need to help it, by taking in food or taking in water, yes, yeah. But now, it's as if we believe, that we can control the things, yeah? We can't control the weather, We can't even control our own thoughts. Huh? And our memories, they constantly come up, huh? Bothering us, making us making us afraid, Oh, there's a ghost, there's a ghost. Where's the ghost? In our heart or in our mind, That's where the ghost is, Don't constantly live in your thoughts and imaginations. Kate Kautame, huh? Or in the future, and we always paint the future nice, Oh, then I go, And now I have to do my visa run, then I go to, eat this or eat go to this, shop this, go shopping here, go shopping there. Where's the happiness? The happiness arises in the heart, So if you really want to be happy, we go into the heart, and find the happiness there, and then we don't want to get out, But we forget it, we constantly forget that the happiness arises in our heart, that greed arises in our heart, that hatred arises in our heart, everything arises in this heart. So why should we look outside, for things, to make us happy, The things themselves don't make us happy, When we are greedy for one thing, and get it, the greed is relieved, and it is just like, like in German we say, we bump our head into the wall because it is so nice when the pain goes away. It's a saying. We put ourselves into pain because it's so nice when the pain goes, It's this extreme, Just like the people, just like the Western people, go to Thailand, go to the beach, heat themselves up until they can't stand, probably in India the same, They heat themselves up until they can't stand the heat, and then go into the cold water until they get it so cold that they can't stand the cold anymore. Then they go to the, it's from one extreme to the other. Heat, cold, heat, cold, heat, cold, And then at the end of the day, they say, oh, it was such a wonderful day. They don't need to fly to India or fly to Thailand. All what they need is a bucket of ice cold water and a bucket, of hot coal, and then put their hands, or their whole body in that, and, in that. From the heat down to the cold, that's the same thing, that's why they probably created the sauna, Going from the heat down into the cold water, And we love it, don't we? We love these extremes, and especially we love when things change, But we don't like things changing, when we are happy, we don't like it changing to sadness, That's why we don't like it. But when it is sadness, and changes to happiness, that's what we like, We like to control things, but we can't control things, And that is something, that is a lesson that we should learn. We cannot control the things. We can observe them, understand them, and see how they work. And through the understanding and seeing how they work, what leads to another thing, that's how we can let go of them. Because we see always there is attachment. We want this, we want this, we want this. And with our wanting, with our desires, or not wanting, it's also desire, that's where the dukkha comes in. It's the first and second noble truth. Dukkha is the first noble truth, the second noble truth is desire that brings dukkha. We always constantly want something, Except when we're in samadhi. And that's why, that's why I really want you to listen up, If you're in samadhi, there's no desire. Only when we come out, The moment the thought arises, when we enter samadhi, and the moment the thought arises, oh, it's so nice, I want to stay there forever, then we're already out. And we have to realize that, Oh, it's so nice, I want to stay there forever. But that is a thought, that already pulled us out, And that's how the kilesas tricked us to get out. Yeah? Oh, it's so nice, yeah. Patching yourself on your shoulder, yeah. Oh, you're so good, yeah. And then it's all trouble again. Yeah? No, practice is all about understanding what is going on, how it works, yeah. I mean, it is like, yeah, like I said before, it is opening the watch, yeah, or opening the clock, yeah, and seeing, these 5 wheels, yeah, Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana, yeah, and each of these gears, yeah, one gear, drives the other gear, yeah. And as long as we don't close the clock or the watch, there's no meaning to it. It's just gears running around, yeah. But our attachment, yeah, our attachment to the eye or our attachment to the clock or to the time, yeah. When we close it, there's suddenly time, yeah. And it's too late or too early or just right on time, yeah. When we close our watch, it's suddenly I, yeah. And then we open it up, and then there's just Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. There's nothing to do with the I. Then we close it again, and suddenly I want this, I like this, I don't like this, yeah. And then, future, past, and so on, all comes in. And then we open it up again, and there's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing. There's just, just you see gears running, what's the meaning of that, yeah? Vedana, brings up a thought or brings up a memory. Memory brings up another Vedana, yeah, another feeling, and then this feeling, triggers a thought, and then suddenly, we have, yeah, we are in real trouble, yeah. And if you see, it's just a thought, a memory, and we don't buy into it, yeah. We don't say, this is my thought, this is my fear, this is my attachment, yeah. Then we just see it, and it runs and runs and runs, and we say, okay, so what's the big deal about it, yeah? But we constantly buy into it, because we believe it's my thought, it's my feeling, yeah? If it is your feeling, exchange it, yeah? If it's a sad feeling, exchange it to a happy feeling. Can you do it? No. How can you say it's yours? Yeah? If you say it is your body, then change it to another body, into another form. You can't do it, yeah? It's the same with thoughts, yeah? The thoughts just come up, yeah? And especially if you want to meditate, practice on the Buddha. We don't want these thoughts to come in. Where do they come from? Huh? They don't come without asking them. Huh? They just come and disturb us, Huh? And then we think it's me. I just was there, I just was determined, now I'm going to sit, and just repeat Buddha, yeah? That's my determination, that's my intention, yeah? And then all these flood of thoughts and all these flood of memories coming up, I didn't invite them, huh? They're just passing by, just like these clouds are passing by. Sometimes they are black, sometimes they are white, depending on the time, and sometimes there are no clouds, yeah? Can we change them? No. We just can observe them, yeah? And through our observation of these thoughts, of these memories, of these feelings, yeah, and together with the sensation of the body, we understand how this clock works, yeah? And that's what we have to understand, yeah? We have to understand the 5 gears, how they turn into each other, how they produce these results that make us frightened or that make us timid, that make us sad, that make us happy, yeah? It's very simple. It's a very technical, actually, very technical approach. Yeah, it's so logical that most of the people reject this idea. It's me. I'm something special. No, we're all machines. Yeah, and if you understand how the machine works, you not only understand how you work, but you understand how everybody else works. Yeah? That's the beauty of it, yeah? So, and then you see nobody is special, yeah? Some people have more, just like the bodies, Some people are bigger, some people are smaller, some people are taller, some people are shorter, yeah? But they're still people, yeah? So we are still machines, yeah? And some machines have this, have more of this and less of that, and others have more of this and less of that. Yeah? But we don't want to believe it. We all think we are something special, yeah, and we need some special care, special attendance, just fitted for us, yeah. Huh? So get your mind calm, yeah. Stay with the Buddha, or stay with the breath, or stay with the Buddha, breathing in with the Buddha and breathing out with the door, yeah. From the morning until the evening, until we really can settle down in samadhi. Yeah? Once you can settle down in samadhi every day, then you start to investigate. Yeah? And in the evening, don't forget your reflection. Yeah? Yeah? In India, it was all gone. There's so many things, and then you see how enticing this world is, how our senses are drawing us constantly out. Yeah, then we smell some food, then we see some women, then we see this and we see that, and they're constantly gone. Yeah, we are not actually. Yeah, the body is, it is like a zombie. It just walks, but we are not there. Yeah, because we are constantly in our thoughts. Yeah. Constantly in another world, yeah? Maybe you can call it parallel universe, yeah? And the difficulty only comes when we actually, trap back into the real world, yeah? And then we realize that the real world has nothing to do with our imagination, yeah? And then we face troubles, yeah? Okay, that's enough for today, yeah? Any questions? Yeah?
Referring what you're talking today.
What?
What you say today is perfect.
Perfect.
It's coming with what happened to me.
Mm.
Many times you said that when we have something fighting inside,
yeah,
it's more referring to thought and memory.
Yeah.
Or something maybe nothing to do with here, maybe in my country, trying to prove something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And suddenly I realized that I spent in my meditation trying to prove something that actually I'm not proving anything.
Yeah.
But this fighting is still here. So I try to do like Buddha, or breathing.
Yeah.
But I want to know, I understood that, but I want to know if I want to observe that, how to observe that.
The moment you get calmer, you can observe it. Yeah.
How no interfere?
You can observe this fighting that is going on while you're sitting. You're just like you're sitting, back in a theater and watching two armies fight each other on the stage, yeah, or two people or whatever you call it, yeah. And then you think, what the hell is going on, yeah? And then you see yourself, the moment, you feel attached to one side or the other, you're drawn in and suddenly you get the blows from both sides, yeah? And then you withdraw yourself and then you see these two things, they have nothing to do with you, fighting, yeah? And then you watch it, and then suddenly, you take one side and then you're suddenly in again. And then you get the blows from both sides, yeah? But only if you're calm enough, yeah? If you have enough sati to withdraw yourself at that time, yeah? Then you can just observe it, yeah? But the difficulty is that we easily get drawn into. Yes. So we do need a lot of, a lot of samadhi to be able to observe this, yeah?
So by having a lot of...
So I would say in the beginning, just forget about it, yeah? It will happen on itself, Okay. The moment you're ready, it will happen on yourself that you see these things happening, and you're not drawn into it, yeah?
In the moment you watch it, when you are prepared,
yeah.
In the moment you watch it, they will go away.
Not necessarily, yeah? They will fight for a while, in order to draw you in, yeah?
Yeah. But if
you're constant, if you're with the breath, normally you can only do that when you're with your breath, yeah? If you're with your breath, and you're completely calm about it, yeah? And you don't take any sides, yeah? then you can observe it, and of course it will disappear after a while. Yeah. This is, we have to learn, we want to, people in this world learn everything, they learn about the stars, they learn about the sun, they learn about, how this universe was created, but they don't want to learn about how they are self, how the clock is ticking. Yeah? It's so difficult, and it is actually demystifying, yeah? And we like mystery, yeah? We like this mystery, that we are something special, or that we are, especially good or especially bad, it doesn't really matter if you're good or bad, as long as we are special, yeah? Huh? We don't want to demystify it, and actually when you see the Lord Buddha's teaching, it is completely, there's nothing about mystic, yeah? He doesn't talk about anything that is mystic. He said, if you do this, this will happen. If you do that, that will happen, yeah? Yeah? Everybody who follows the path, will see it, it happens just this way, yeah? So there's a logic, there's the machine has a code, once we crack the code, we understand how the machine works, yeah? And the whole path of the Lord Buddha, is cracking this code, yeah? Understanding, yeah? But it seems to be difficult for us because we like to live, in this mystified world. Maybe, maybe my uncle dies and he will, and he will give me a fortune of 1 million. What am I going to do, And then the whole day, we think about, what we're going to do with $1 million or whatever it is, yeah? Or maybe he gives us his factory, and then, yeah, then we think, yeah. Constantly somewhere else, yeah? Hoping, yeah? A lot of people are hoping, yeah? But the path of practice is the path of demystifying, the assumption that we have about ourselves, yeah? Understanding the clock, the machine, that how it works, yeah? And the machine, that is built of these five groups, these 5 preliminary groups or essential groups. The body, feeling, memory, association, thoughts, yeah, ideas and views, and consciousness. That's it. And they just work hand in hand together and create all these things, yeah, that are around us. Yeah? Okay? Huh? Yeah?
I find that worry about the practice, worry that I don't have this kind of determination. Every time I do it and then fall down.
What is the worry? The moment you see, worry, I don't have this determination, then just say one Buddha.
So, for example, today I did walking meditation and I was really, really calm.
Yeah.
Everything was really
Yeah.
And then I continued sitting meditation and then completely disaster and I lost all my practice and then discouraged.
Yeah.
And then seeking for the future.
It is not worry. It is expectation that the things will stay on. Yeah, to get used to the things that things are changing. Yeah, sometimes when we do walking meditation and then after that we do sitting meditation and we don't have any expectation, the sitting meditation will get us very deep. Yeah, but if our walking meditation was good and then we expect that this will continue into the sitting meditation, then it's just trouble, because we are looking for something, yeah, instead of doing our work. You remember? Yeah? Our work is digging the hole, yeah, and as long as we dig, there will be a hole. If we start looking for a hole, there will be no hole. Huh? Very simple. Yeah? So don't worry, there's nothing to worry. It is mostly expectations, that things are continuing. Yeah? But things are never continuing. Yeah? They're constantly changing, and that is one of the first principles of this universe. Anicca, changing. Yeah? Okay, so when you see the worry, just say Buddha. Yeah? And when you see your expectations coming up, you relax, and say, okay, I'll just do my work, One Buddha, next Buddha, third Buddha, fourth Buddha. Yeah? That's all. it takes a long time because we are so accustomed to this. Yeah, I mean, we expect, it's the same thing, you know, when we have a work, you know, we expect this, we expect that, you know, or we expect our mother to be like that, or we expect our girlfriend to be like this, you know, our wife, you know, whatever. We constantly expect other people to behave the way that we want them to behave, yeah, or the work to be that way what we want it to be, yeah. But things are constantly, you know, fresh, yeah. So you constantly have to be, yeah. What I said, you know, a few weeks ago, you know, I mean, living in this uncertainty where we don't know how things are. And that is the most difficult thing for us, yeah. We cannot live in uncertainty because it makes us really, what's going to happen in the next moment? I don't know. Maybe I got struck by lightning and then I die. Huh? Maybe I fall over, yeah. Maybe I hit my head, yeah. Or maybe I just breathe, you know, normally. Yeah? We don't know what is happening the next moment. And sometimes, most of the time, it is really good that we don't know. Yeah? But we can't live with this uncertainty. That's why we have to live in our thoughts, in our imagination that constantly paves, you know, the next 5 minutes of our future. Because we can't live in this uncertainty. We don't know what is happening. Yeah? Okay? So, enough? Yeah?เข้าใจ Amon, เข้าใจไหม? Yeah, you're good in English, yeah?